We need to talk about daylight savings because it is messing up with my 2024. We are in our content creation era. There is no budget for it right now. It's very like, oh my goodness, we are going all the way here. Don't you guys plan your birthdays multiple times a year? Actually have our notebook where we're going to be planning a lot of things together. Hi guys, and welcome to another video. If this is your first time here, hello, my name is Linda. I am a beauty, lifestyle, skincare, motherhood, makeup content creator. I'm currently based in Canada. I'm a mom of 2 and I hope that you will enjoy this vlog. So hey guys, welcome back. It's another vlog, another day, another vlog. And right now I'm in my bathroom and I just wanted to chit chat with you guys about a couple of things because we need to talk. We really need to talk. Like it's really been a minute since I actually came here and I spoke to you guys about things that are currently happening. Today is day 3 of March break. If you missed out on that information, March break is when it's like study break. So that's when children that go to school in Canada take a break from school for at least 1 week, and it's always been at least for the time that I've been here. And so the kids are home, they're not going to school, and it's such an interesting time because as a parent I need to come up with a lot of ideas in terms of how I will spend time with them, what we can do, but at the same time there will be a lot of like free events happening around Halifax. I'm currently based in Nova Scotia, so it's one of those weeks and it's going great. So far so good, which is very refreshing. Right now the time is, well, my clock is like an hour behind. I don't know why, but it's after 5 p.m. We came back home like 30 minutes ago. We had gone to a mom's group. Like today I was actually able to attend, which was so nice. I went with the kids and the kids were able to play. There were snacks and it was so good to just meet other moms and engage and just talk. So that was really good. And then we just got back home from that. So anyway, so far so good, everything is going on great. Tomorrow is Thursday. I have plans to I'm actually taking the kids out for an appointment, and on Friday I have a doctor's appointment. The kids are coming along with me, so yeah, we're gonna be doing that. I'm not sure about the weekend just yet, so that's all I have planned for now. I've been so chatty on my Instagram. If you don't follow me, please follow me on my Instagram, Miss Linda Online. I will try and link it in my description or somewhere on this platform. But yeah, I've been a lot more chatty, and it's been nice engaging with you guys. Like if you've been engaging or seeing my stories, so if you want like a day-to-day type of, engagement and talk, like you can find my stories there. And I love like posting stories and just like chatting a lot more. And I find myself just speaking in my local language more when I'm there. I find that my community over there, like they just get me, so it's been nice. I was just chatting about starting like a group where we just honestly just share like self-care, skincare tips, and we can learn from each other. So I'm still figuring out how to set up like a broadcast channel. I've been doing my research on that, no pressure, but we will eventually get there where we can find a safe space for us to connect and learn more, because my content is mainly based on like lifestyle and skincare because I have so much experience in that now. And then daylight savings. We need to talk about daylight savings because it is messing up with my life. Tell me why. Last night I was up at like 3 a.m. and I went and I could not sleep until like 5:30, 5:45. Thankfully I was very productive during that time. Like I found stuff to do. I caught up with like emails and content and stuff like that. But that's like a lot of time to be awake, and I've been sleeping late, and the kids' bedtime has just like shifted. So if you don't know, or you don't live in a country where you experience like daylight savings, it's just like a time change, an hour change that happens. I think it happens twice a year if I remember correctly. So this is like the spring one, and so that whole shift, it can cause like a bit of confusion. People experience a lot of different symptoms with it, but eventually like you will get into the swing of things, because basically your brain is just trying to switch, and it's like a muscle memory type of thing where you've gotten used to waking up and the sun is already out, or the sun is rising, but then now it's like the sun is not risen yet, it's dark outside. And then at the same time, bedtime comes much later because the sun sets much later rather than earlier, like in the winter where the sun would set at around, it would get dark at about like 3:34 p.m. So I have to make a new schedule, and we're gonna do that together. We're gonna plan and figure out a schedule for my daughters, like how we can figure out like how to just like navigate and push back the time for dinner time and things like that, so that we can incorporate bedtime for them as well as for me, and we can all kind of like get into the new swing of things. So we'll do that. We'll see when we can actually sit down and work on that. I wanted to chat with you guys about just like content. Yes guys, been wanting to talk about my content. So if you were a part of my channel, like my previous channel that I used to be, if you remember the stuff that was happening there, that stuff is still ongoing. So hence I need to be mindful of my content and how I share it. And this situation is temporary, of course, so eventually like things will definitely like fall into place. And then secondly, it is me trying to get back into the swing of things and like learning how to talk. Obviously right now I'm speaking to a camera, but I'm envisioning like you guys, and I'm talking to you guys, and so sometimes it gets sticky. Sometimes I'm just trying to push content, guys, because there are days where I don't feel like it, or I'm just exhausted, I'm tired, lack of sleep and things like that. So you might notice like my energy levels might be low, and I know like other creators would be like, oh well, if your energy is low, like don't post. But then for me it's like no, if I don't post, I'm not gonna post for a long time. That post will push me and kick me to keep creating more content, and that way I have editing to do, so I have no excuse to just sit back and do nothing. And let me tell you guys something, 2024, we are in our content creation era. I've always wanted to be a content creator for the longest time, been in this game for the longest time. If you know me, you know me from the start, but I've had a lot of hiccups, a lot of setbacks. But this time around I'm like, no, we are gonna keep it going, and we are gonna produce premium content here and on my Instagram, because those are the two main platforms that I am on. So premium content is what I really want for you guys. I want you guys to be inspired. I want you guys to learn, to catch some tips, to just like feel so valued, seen, you know, appreciated, included, and just like for you guys to just elevate your lives and make your lives so much better each and every day, because we have the capacity to do that, and I have the capacity to do that. And you guys have seen my life, and if you're new here, like you will see how just, you know, the little effort that you put every day can transform your life. So that's part of the goals. And then lastly, before I finish chatting with you guys right now, I'm out of breath and I don't know why. I'm just like, you know, go. So I'm actually planning to cook dinner tonight. Well, I just kind of ad break. I'm planning to prepare dinner tonight. I think I'm gonna go for a recipe online. I don't know, I'm just feeling like, let me not cook the basic. Last night we ended up making salsa, kale, and some pork ribs. So delish. The kids decided to have them for breakfast this morning, so that was so good. And then tonight, thinking of like potatoes, you know, I'm thinking of like broccoli and maybe like, I don't know, some cream cheese, something like, you know, something like that along those lines. And I wanted to talk to you guys about my content. So you will notice that my content has no music, and that's because there is no budget for it right now. So I'm asking you guys to be patient with me when it comes to that. I'm not bothered, to be honest. If there's no budget for it, there isn't, but it doesn't mean there will never be a budget for music, if you know what I mean. I'm highly likely going to be subscribing to Epidemic Sound. I've used it before. It works amazing. It's just that it takes more time to search for like the kind of music that I'm looking for. If you hear sounds in the background, my kids are having a blast. They're just having a good time today. So that's good. We love that for them. So yeah, I'll definitely have music back on my my channel, and yeah, it will elevate something somewhere and just make the content even better. So yeah guys, that's what I wanted to chat with you guys today. I did my hair cornrows, simple. Literally, this is my favorite hairstyle, guys. I love it. Like I'm so in my element when I have this hairstyle. So this just makes me feel like, you know, Zimbabwean girl, you know, that girl. This is me. And if you're new here, I'm originally from Zimbabwe, and I'm, like I mentioned, I'm currently based in Canada. So yeah, I just did my hair cornrows by myself. And so before I go, winter's almost over. We're about to get into spring. I think we're left with like a week or two, which is crazy. But I wanted to show you guys some scarves that I have, just so that you get inspired if you want to buy a scarf just like that one. I don't know, something, but like, it's a part of creating content, right? Because I don't think I might shoot some reels with them for Instagram, but I don't think I will be coming on here wearing a scarf anymore because the weather's about to change. So we won't make this too long. We'll make this too long. So I have this black scarf. It was gifted, actually. This was gifted. It's just like a black simple scarf. That's the material. Stretchy. I love that. I used to love wearing this one. So there's that one, and then this one is very special and dear to me. This is the only item I have from my mom. So this used to be hers, and so it's a little stretchy but a little tight, but the color is lime, and I absolutely love the color. It's just like so limey and so delicious. I feel my kids are asking me who's making their birthday cakes. Guys, their birthdays are not like anytime soon. So anyway, this is probably one of my favorites. It's white, as you can tell. It is just like a wool knit type of scarf, and it's short, so I love that. For me, that it's not too long, it doesn't make me stress or worry much, and I think it complements like an outfit. I don't necessarily know how to style scarves with outfits just yet, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get into it eventually. There's one that I didn't bring, but it was just like white, and then it has like red at the end at the lining, so you know, same difference, right? And then the last one, which is one of my favorites, I mean, it's very long, but like the quality is absolutely stunning. I think it's stretchy, but I don't know, I just love the quality. But it's very like, oh my goodness, we are going all the way here, and you know, we make it look gorgeous and stuff. I mean, it works great. Like here, I live by the ocean, so it's so windy. This is absolutely perfect. Funny enough, this winter I haven't worn a scarf like at all, so I don't know what's going on. I guess I'm just like adapting to the weather. So anyway guys, right now I'm gonna go clean my kitchen in preparation for dinner, find a recipe, cook, and I think the next time that I'm going to see you, we're going to be planning the bedtime routine and the schedule, and just trying to shift that and make it work best for the girls and for me. And then we are going to just take it from there, and I'll see you guys soon.
If you did that together, I would feel very bad for it. There, blue and white overalls that you wanted me to wear. And
Really?
They're called overalls. I know. Because I've seen you wear them. Really.
Hey guys, so I'm back in the kitchen. Did you see that scarf that I was talking about, like the one with the red lining at the edges? So that's the one that I was talking about. I actually forgot it on my bed because my bedding right now is white. So I'm now in my kitchen. You will hear my kids. It is a talking competition in here. They're planning their birthdays, their birthday cakes, and we do this multiple times in a year, just so you guys know.
What? I don't believe it.
Don't you guys plan your birthdays multiple times in a year?
I guess so.
It's almost like when I mention about birthdays, all of a sudden like we're planning, we have a whole list, who's coming, It is the cutest thing. So I'm just wrapping up my hair. I've just been teaching myself to wrap my hair when I'm about to cook and not just like assume, you know, like, you know, I'm in my home, so I'm just gonna cook without wrapping my hair. I think it's just sanitary to cover your hair when you're about to cook, so that's what I'm just doing right here. And I thought I was gonna find my recipe book. I had it well, just before I started the vlog. Can't find it.
I have a favorite.
Before we get into that, so currently we're not talking about like bedtime stuff, right? Since we're actually going to be talking about bedtime stuff. Okay, so we're going to search for a recipe. Okay, so we'll look for a recipe first. Let's look for a recipe first, and then we will get into what I'm talking about. So I'm going to go on my phone and...
But which room? Oh.
I don't know, like guys, like I said, what am I making? Potatoes, right? Potatoes. Okay, so I'm on Google. I'm just gonna type a recipe. Let me try and see if I can screen record this for y'all. I don't remember how to do that. Wait, hold on. Okay, so Google. Okay, so I'm on Google right now, so I'm going to try and screen record so that you guys can be a part of the process. Okay, so I decided to not screen record, but I did type a recipe for potatoes, broccoli, cream cheese. I never do this, so if this is because of vlogging, I absolutely love this. Okay, we love this. And don't hesitate to go online and find the recipe, guys. Like if you're stuck and you don't know what to cook and what to make, like just go online and find something. I love like recipe books, but I just have one. I don't have like a range or like a lot, and the one that I have doesn't have like a lot of recipes. It just has the basics, which I already know how to cook. So we'll do a broccoli cheddar potato casserole. I do have, I'll show you guys a picture of it. I'll screenshot and I'll remember to put it on the screen, because it's coming with a lot of ads and stuff, the site. So I'm just trying to show you the ingredients. Okay, so we need potatoes. We have potatoes, broccoli we have, butter we have, salt and pepper we have, sour cream. I don't know about sour cream. I know I do have cream cheese. Oh my god. Bacon, we have bacon pieces, I think either bacon or pork belly. Fresh chives, I have fresh chives. Green onion, I have. Shredded cheddar cheese, I do have marble cheese. That should be like a good alternative. So let's get the ingredients and then I'll show you guys. I don't know if I'm actually gonna cook this, but you know what, let's get the ingredients out of the fridge and then show you guys that. Put that on my countertops, and then we will get to the planning for the bedtime. Okay.
Why would you do that? Because for a good reason.
Okay, I'm back. So let's see, what do we have? Marble cheese. It's actually cheddar cheese, so that's exactly what we need. So we have that marble cheese, broccoli. We're cooking. We're trying a recipe online. My daughter's asking me what we're cooking. It's called a broccoli cheddar potato casserole.
Would you tell me the name next time?
Guys, potatoes are down here. Guys, I'll take them. They're down there.
And make sure in the comments you talk about us. Same thing.
We have some Philadelphia cream cheese product. I know it's not what they asked for, but it'll do. We know how to finesse, right? Sour cream. Pork. I have pork belly instead, so that should be That should work. I have 2 packets, and then butter.
Can I help since soon I won't be busy with this anymore? Can I help?
Sure. And then we have
Can I help too?
We have some green onion in here. Pepper. Yeah, you can help. Salt and pepper. This is pepper. I have salt. Of course, I have salt. It's in the other cupboard. And then, yeah. So that's all we need. And then before we get into the other bit of the video, I want to show you guys this veggie tray. I love veggie trays, guys. So when we went to the mom's group, like we had snacks and stuff like that. There was like a range of snacks. And then the ladies that organized the event were like, do you guys want some snacks? Like, we're like, yeah, sure. And I was like, I want the veggie tray because so yeah, we're allowed to take some home. So this is what a veggie tray looks like here in Canada. They have so many different types of them. So tomato, cucumber, pepper. I can actually freeze this and put it in my freezer. And then broccoli, and then the dip is honestly like my favorite part of everything. So yeah, we definitely got that, and we'll have some for dinner. My kids, it depends. Sometimes they love veggie trays, sometimes they just like, you know. Of course you can. Yeah.
They're like, what did you say they were?
They were what?
They were broccoli, some, I think, lettuce, and what else?
Pepper, tomato, and cucumber. And this, and the...
Is it like a chili pepper or
sauce?
A bell pepper?
It's just like a bell pepper.
I'd like
a green pepper. So yeah, that's what it is. So before we start cooking, let's change our scene a little bit, and then let's get into rescheduling and try and make it work. I have like 8 minutes before 6 o'clock. I would like to start cooking at 6 o'clock. So yeah. The content that I actually filmed in one of the rooms when I was talking to you guys about bedtime, it's not giving. It's just, I don't know, maybe I'm overthinking it. You guys let me know, but I'm not compromising when it comes to quality, guys. Like, no, I know when I'm watching a video that I'm just like, no, this scene could have been better. So basically I was talking to you guys about bedtime routine. So basically my daughters, right, I have 2 daughters, Helen and Heidi. They're 5 and 9, and so I find that little backstory, my daughters, when they were newborn babies, they were just like any other newborn baby. Their developmental stages were quite normal, and I thank God for that. And so in terms of like sleepless nights, of course, like I experienced sleepless nights with them, you know, crying, babies waking up at night, newborn babies crying, and so waking up a couple of times, sometimes not wanting to go to sleep, sometimes going to sleep too early, sometimes sleeping too late. So I basically had like I did experience what is expected with a newborn baby when it comes to like bedtime routine. And then from there, within the past decade, there was a lot of inconsistency, unfortunately, when it comes to bedtime. And now that we are in a new home, in a new season of our lives, you know, I am solely responsible for their bedtime. And so if things are not going according to my routine, I question myself and I ask myself, okay, where am I getting things wrong? Where do I need to restructure and things like that? How can I make bedtime routine good for my kids? How can I make it work for me as well? Because it has to work for the both of us in order for the both of us, in terms of like my kids and myself, to enjoy it and to follow through with it. So when it comes to routine, bedtime, no bedtime, guys, I'm not so super strict or stringent when it comes to that. I feel like we are different people. Some days we take a nap in the afternoon, some days we don't. Sometimes we sleep early, sometimes we sleep late. Sometimes we get visitors in the home, friends. Sometimes we visit places, we go out for events or just like a night out. And so that can shift the bedtime routine a lot, even if like a child is not feeling well, or even if I'm not feeling well, or if I have deadlines that I need to be pushing. it changes, right? Even if I cook early or cook late, or my cooking takes a lot more time or much less time, it all impacts. That's why it's so important that you're not so strict with your bedtime routine, otherwise you'll be frustrated. So I find that that has helped a lot. So now coming to today, like my question here, why the reason why we actually have our notebook where we're going to be planning a lot of things together, like you guys and me, is that what exactly am I aiming for and what really is happening. So basically our change in terms of daylight savings has shifted a lot, like I mentioned earlier in the video. So what we're trying to do is to make sure that I cook early. So I'd say about 6 o'clock to 7, that's what I wrote. That's when well, before we even get to that, set an alarm because the sun will be out. It kind of tricks you to make you think that it's still early in the day, like 3 or 4 p.m, but it's actually like 6 o'clock. So first of all, set an alarm to make sure that I understand, or I expect an alarm to know when I should start like meal preparation or start cooking. Meal preparation is another idea as well. I won't get into it as much because I don't practice it as much. It depends, but that's another thing that, you know, it's easy to incorporate in just meal prep. Put everything in the freezer and then just bring out the food. I'm currently having technical issues with my freezer. It's brand new, but my freezer is not freezing, so my handy lady is currently looking into that, so I'll let you guys know how that goes. So in terms of like, so I said setting an alarm is so important first, and also planning the meal the day before, or just at least having an idea of what I want to cook. And then 6 to 7 meal prep time, 7 to 8 the kids time to eat. My kids tend to eat a little slower, so yeah, just to give them that free space to eat, to play around, to ask for a snack or anything, or have a dessert and stuff like that. So that's 7 to 8, and then finally 8 to 8:30 we start to incorporate stuff like get a teddy, let's read a book, coloring, you know, make sure the bed is, you know, set, there are no like sharp pens and pencils in there, making sure, you know, they're in their correct pajamas. We've spoken, we've had conversations. You know, bedtime looks a little different each and every night. Like my kids like to color sometimes we read stories, bedtime stories. Sometimes we actually have genuine conversations, we catch up, we connect. Sometimes we you know, play with stuffies and teddies. Sometimes we just like I'm planning to get like sound machines for them from Amazon to kind of help, because one of my daughters, she tends to sleep a little later, so I wouldn't say it's insomnia per se, but it happens once in a while, you know. But I think that would be good to just like introduce and try it and see if it works for them, or maybe not. So I'm just sharing the few that I can think of right now and that I choose to share, but there's so many other things that we incorporate around that time. But I will not forget shower routine, bath routine. That is immediately after school. First thing, no negotiations. Get in the bathtub, clean up, or get in the shower, clean up. So I make sure that they do that. That's why I didn't include it here, because it's like immediately. So that makes everything else flow easily. And you know, once they are clean, when they have a meal, it's so much easier for them to like wind down and get into bed. Another thing that works for me is like, I have so many lights in my home, a lot of bright lights and a lot of dim lights and a lot of lamps. So grateful to have all those options. So I understand by 8 o'clock my lights will be dim. There will be like, you know, that moody bedtime vibe in the home going, and sometimes I do have like soothing sound playing around the home. And so yeah guys, that's pretty much the plan. Will I follow it? I don't know. I'm not here to promise you that I'm gonna do all these things. I'm here to plan and to try. Maybe someone else who's watching might find this helpful. I will see as I go, and I'll let you guys know how much progress we're making. This is gonna be our planner. We're gonna be planning stuff and trying to change a lot of things around the home using this planner. In my home, in your home, let's do it. Like, there's always something to just kind of incorporate. There's always some level of elevating and making things better, which is something that I wanted to talk to you guys about now that we're done with like bedtime routine, before I like give you guys like an outro and I end the vlog. On this channel, I think, at least for now, my main goal is that we elevate each other as women. We elevate each other even as men. If they're men watching my channel, let's try and make this not be solely entertainment. And I understand like people watch content for so many different reasons, informative, entertainment, so many reasons, but I think it would really warm up my heart or really help me feel like I'm doing something if you guys elevate your lives as well as I do with mine. That's my goal each and every day. My purpose here is to do everything that I can for my daughters and to give them such a healthy lifestyle. And so with that comes with a lot of things, with homemaking, planning, you know, changing, elevating, switching up things. And you know, as a mother, as a homemaker, like I really just want to elevate my life, elevate my kids' lives, elevate my skincare routine, my makeup routine, my styling, my outfits, to really live life to the fullest, but at the same time being responsible and making sure that everything is taken care of in the home. Not at the same time, guys, but little by little by little, we touch on one thing and another and we just like elevate and make it better. And I think that, you know, if you can do that too, I would be so happy. And like, those are the testimonies we are hoping to see and hear by the end of the year. Because one thing about life, like, you can create the life you want to live. Like, you have the power to create the life that you desire and the life that you want to live. And so once you know that, you believe that, and also you need to put in the effort. That's why these vlogs I will be posting consistently, because we're checking on each other. Like, guys, how's it going? Okay, I found this, I've discovered this, I'm gonna try this. Like, have you tried this? Like, what works for you? Like, what can we share? You know, I found this brand, have you tried it? Let's plan, let's do, because it's a whole trial and error. What works for me in my home might not work for you in your home, because we are different people and maybe we live different lifestyles. But as long as we get to the goal of elevating each other, I feel like we can do this despite the circumstances, guys. Like, you don't know, people will not be able to share the ins and outs, neither can I, but nonetheless, it doesn't exclude us from elevating our lives and making our lives better, making our lives healthy, making our lives more fulfilled, and putting ourselves in environments where we can enjoy ourselves more, enjoy our lives more. And that includes like setting boundaries, that includes like, you know, understanding your people, your tribe, your community, you know, allowing yourself to find your people, allowing yourself to be in situations where you're celebrated, you're seen, you're valued, you're understood, because your people do exist. You don't have to be stuck where you do not want to be. So it's things like that I will not come here and like give you a speech like this, but we will definitely like get into it little by little by little, guys, just like touching each and every little aspects. When it comes to the pillars of my channel specifically, you wouldn't find me talking about, you know, let's find ways to be a technician and fix the electricity and the lights in our homes. Absolutely not. That's not my area of expertise. But in terms of my pillars that you see on my descriptions, in my hashtags, and on my channel banner, that's exactly what we will be working on. And I find that, you know, it's something that is definitely possible. So let's build the community, let's build a tribe little by little. It doesn't come easy, it comes slowly, it comes with time, but it is virtually, or like, it is possible. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna roll the clip for my outro because I filmed it already, and I will see you guys when I see you. So the cooking is cooking. I have my potatoes in here. I'll try and show you guys. So I've got the potatoes and the bacon. It's all done. I just like parboiled both, and then but in separate like pots. And I decided to just wear a robe because I didn't want like my white fluffy throw to get like mixed up with food. This is a mixture of, so instead of like the pork belly, I decided to use turkey because I have some turkey. So I put some turkey, and then that's pepper, bell pepper, some chives. I added some that's why I alternated cream cheese for, what is this? No, sour cream for cream cheese. So that works actually. They have like a lot of alternatives online, so I just checked online, that's what I saw. And then some, like I mentioned, some bell pepper from my veggie tray. The sauce, it's so good. I like the tomatoes more than anything when it comes to like a veggie tray. Tomatoes, this is my first time coming across a veggie tray with like cucumber. I don't really come across a veggie tray with cucumber, so yeah. So what you guys probably know this, you just get like a veggie, dip it in here, and then you eat it. It's so good. Too good. Love it. It's just too good. Okay, so I'm gonna grate my cheese. I was looking for my grater yesterday and I couldn't find it. I was making lunch for the girls and we make like tacos, but like veggie tacos. So I found my grater today. I bought this grater at the dollar store, if I remember correctly. They had like a couple of options and this was more of like the pricey one, and it works honestly. Like, to save, some things you can buy at the dollar store, and then when you're ready to like elevate and upgrade, like you can always like go to Walmart and stuff. Like, they have amazing kitchenware. There's this pan that I'm eyeing. It's like a restaurant type of pan, but you can like fry bacon and eggs and maybe like tomatoes at the same time during breakfast, and maybe like a pancake. Maybe a pancake is like stretching it, but like you can have like 3 things cooking at the same time, and it's this really flat pan. I am going to get it because I can't actually get it at this time. So it's just that my schedule has, I didn't realize that I had something that I needed to be doing every day, so I probably will not be going to Walmart anytime soon, and I don't have a problem with that because I know that I'll still find like the pan. But that one, you guys need to see it when I get it. It's, whew, yeah, so worth it. And it will save time, you know, with kids. Like, you know, sometimes getting like 2, 3, 4, 5 pans to make pancakes, and then make egg, and then make sausage, and then make bacon. Not that I make all of that all together at the same time every day, but like sometimes, you know, maybe I have more people to cook for, you know, maybe, you know, I'm trying to batch cook, if that's a thing. So it's always good to like invest. Always, like, I feel like personally, this is how it works for me. If I have something like this grater, I always look into how can I make my grater work for me, or how can I upgrade my grater when I'm ready to upgrade it. You know what I mean? So it's not necessarily like, I mean, one could argue and be like, once I get something, I'm trying to get the next best thing. I get it, but to some extent it's just truly bettering myself, or bettering the things that I use, so they become more and more efficient. Do you know what I mean? Like the introduction of like air fryers, it just made cooking chicken easier. So that's pretty much it. That's my phone. Okay, let's get this cheese going, and then we will be eating soon. I will definitely like give you guys the finished product. Trust me, I'm not a cook. That's the one thing that probably my family knows about me, but I try. I will put in the effort. So I'm gonna make sure that I mix like that mix into like the potatoes and the broccoli, and then I will add some cheese, and then that way it will be fabulous. I hope. I really hope so. So I just grated like a certain amount of cheese. So yeah guys, let me do that. I need to preheat my oven, so I think the recipe said $3.75. I'm just gonna put it at $400. I'm hungry and we're all ready to eat. And remember, like I mentioned, I'm gonna start editing this video and just have it in my YouTube studio ready for upload, so that anytime, anywhere, wherever I am, I can actually like just upload the video. So yeah, let me finish up. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow I have an appointment in the morning. I will see you nonetheless. So let me get to editing this vlog, cooking, and I'll see you guys in my next video. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to give it a like, share with friends, family, comment, and make sure you're subscribed, because that way you don't miss out on any new videos. So make sure you turn on your post notifications as well. If you don't follow me on Instagram, make sure you come through. Follow me on Instagram. That's where the fun is. That's where the details are. That's where the group chats are. That's where the women's get together. Let's share our day-to-day type of things are. Learning how to be more, you know, engaging with my community. So you need to be a part of it. Trust me, it's worth it. So see you then. Bye guys.